We got another fruit stand video for you guys today. Now here's the thing. I know a lot of you seen the video before with Quay. She took us shopping at Costco. She racked up about $1,000 on EBT snacks. Well, today, my loves, she's going to rack up even more. $1,500 worth of food. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop off at Quay's house and we're going to grab ourselves a snack because she picked up more than enough food to feed the nation, okay? Before we check this video out.
We're gonna become them flies on the wall because we got to be nosy. Let's go.
Make sure you save some for you because what you got is sacred. Some energy is just too good to waste it. Remember, the bigger the heart means the bigger the target. And Cupid ain't the only one shooting, so make sure you keep that good heart guarded. So many will want to touch you, but few will be prepared to hold you. And remember, it ain't no warranty to you the dreams they sold you. Never there when you call them, so why you still calling them?
Fresh coffee.
It be ulterior motives and hidden agendas, hoping that it all pay off in the end. I'm not listening, I'm just hoping that you listen. We in the belly of the beast, this world's getting wicked. Stay in your truth, cause there's so much faking. Real love is rare and all the good ones getting taken. And I know change can be scary, but it's inevitable when you grow. So keep your family close, keep your coochie, keep your clothes.
Okay, I'm gonna go closer.
Even when you stack it, remember that you gotta save your soul. Save some you for you.
Okay, Sprite.
Because you are sacred. Your love is too real to
Kool-Aid.
let anybody waste it.
We got one of them did it. We got chicken wings.
You know you got a lot of food when you forget the name of chicken, okay?
Welch juices. Got 2 cases of these. A box of Sam's grain chips. Say that bit over. They got these chips. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Ballpark hot dogs. Some teriyaki noodles. Some kind of different. A pack of ground beef.
Got to have that ground beef.
Packets on the sticks. Seasoning salt. Pickles. Powdered donuts.
I didn't even know powdered donuts came in a box.
That was Oreo, right? What the hell
She said
was that?
powdered donuts.
That looked like Oreos.
Fruity Pebbles.
Donuts.
The teriyaki noodles, I eat those. These are the best. These are the best. Pineapples. Croissants. Some Gushers. Rice Krispie treat. Welch fruit snacks. I'll go closer. A case of Sprites. Lake of Charms. Kool-Aid pajamas. More chicken. Tea. I seen these going on Facebook. So yeah. I had to get them. And we got some
Drinks back here.
some Coke and what juices and Captain John bread. Yeah. And that completes the Sam Club haul. So now we're finna put this stuff up and we're finna go to the next stuff.
We finna put this stuff up and we going to the next store.
Yeah.
Smarty Pants dance. Hey, hey. Now it's time to dance.
Yeah, man. That's that I got them snacks dance.
Woo! Girlfriend.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. What's her name? Quay.
Quay.
Okay, Quay. She sounds like she's a good girl. Might be a great parent. But the only thing I'm seeing is a lot of sodium, and top of sodium. Saturated. what they call
Saturated fat snacks.
fat snacks. That's all I'm seeing. Yeah, you might be putting a smile on them kids' face with all that saturated fat snack. But listen, man, something
that's
got
too
to give,
much.
because you, on the other hand, you kind of big yourself. So I mean, you got 9 kids. You got to
Yep.
worry about your own health at some point.
And she looks really young.
And you look very young. Even though you might be young, you still could be,
gotta-
hypertension, all that crazy
Diabetes
stuff.
and a lot in a
So-
lot of these people's family.
Yeah. And
It runs
comes-
deep.
it
It runs
comes
in the
from
bloodline.
snacks.
They have a lot of the diabetes and
Yep.
hypertension and so on, and the cardiovascular
Yeah.
diseases and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
But you got to understand that people love to run with the narrative that is hereditary.
Mhm.
It's not hereditary. You know what it is? It's hereditary if you end up eating the same thing
Over and over.
generation after generation. Of course, if you're eating the same thing generation after generation, you're
Yeah.
going to end up with the same
Same
result.
results.
Cardiovascular disease and so on and so forth.
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. And not to go off on a tangent, but look at her house, right? She seems like she's in a townhome
yeah.
or something.
Yeah, the
And
living
of
the living
course,
conditions don't look bad.
But we all know that that's being paid for as well.
Well, yeah.
Now, she said she's about to go over to the next store, okay, to rack up even more because according to her, she has $12,087 on her food stamp card.
Where's she storing all this stuff
And
at? I don't.
the thing about it is, Quay doesn't even seem like, from what we're getting, she doesn't even seem like a bad person.
No,
But
not at all.
my problem is this, right? You get in your food stamps, you have 9 kids,
Mhm.
which is, whoa, that's a lot of kids. But the thing is, right? Why are we not balancing out our diet? The
I
amount
laugh.
of stuff that was purchased is nothing but it starts
Listen.
with a J and ends with a K. It's junk.
I laugh because the only two healthy things that came into that house was them pickles and that pineapple in a jar.
Yes.
Which I know that those are probably going to be the last 2 things eaten when there's nothing else to eat.
Right. That's just basically to get us over until we collect next month
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Now, keep in mind the video that we saw last time. I think that was last month. This is this month's shopping
Mm-hmm.
spree. You know what I'm saying? And how many cereals is one person gonna buy?
Listen, they got variety,
Right. You
man.
got the Fruity Pebbles. You got the If I remember correctly, you got the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and you have the Lucky Charms, and
Yeah.
something else in the bunch.
Yeah.
All that sugar, 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 sugar. And if anybody knows, all that sugar is not good for the
Nope.
brain.
All
And
that-
then they wonder why the
Mhm.
kids are doing horrible in school.
Exactly.
You know what
I
I'm
watch.
saying? Bouncing off the walls. They don't listen.
Yeah.
This is a mess.
Yeah, all that high fructose stuff, and it's like my wife said, if you keep eating the same thing over and over, when are you really giving your body a chance to get
Right.
rid of what's already in there?
They don't do
piling the
flushes.
same thing on top of the same
Yeah.
thing, and it's like the results are going to be the same. I'm sorry to
Exactly.
tell you.
A lot of these people, when you eat like that, they don't even go to the bathroom on a regular basis. They
As
don't
you
even
can
flush out their
see,
system.
the obesity is already involved in her, and it's slightly in some of the other kids.
Mm-hmm.
But you could tell that the bowel movements are not moving. You know what I'm saying?
Not if you're that big. But
Yeah.
the problem that I have also is the fact that all these prepared foods, you have a lot of daughters. At some juncture, you got to teach them how to cook from
How to
scratch.
cook something.
Did we
Yep,
all
yep.
forget about learning how to cook from scratch? That was
Mhm.
becoming domesticated. Teaching our girls on how to be domesticated was the key factor back in the day. What the heck are we doing as human beings?
Mhm.
We're losing it.
All of that's the thing.
So many girls.
Yeah.
Even your sons. It's like you gotta learn how to teach these kids how to cook. Everything cannot come out of
A
a
prepackaged
this is
container.
bullshit.
Yeah, because everything I noticed on her shopping list, and like I said, she might just be doing that to keep the smiles on their face, but it might
They
not
know
be,
no better.
It might not be a happy one, but all I see is grabbing go snacks, like get out my face, or you're bothering me. Go fix yourself something to eat.
Go
which
make
is a
some
bowl of
cereal.
cereal or something quick. It's not really anything that's going to take maybe 10 to less than 30 minutes in the kitchen to cook. You know
And
what
I
I'm
can
saying?
guarantee you that ground beef is
That-
going to
that-
probably go towards burgers. You know why I say
Yeah.
that? Because she had a box of Kraft Singles cheese. A
Yeah.
box. Probably about 100 slices in that box.
Yeah, it's going to be for them burgers.
It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Yep.
And then you got the pickles for the burgers as well.
Mhm.
So it's like I said, at what juncture are we going to make dinners that make sense.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Quality time in the kitchen with the kids. Let me show you how to cut up some carrots. Let me show you how to make the main course, the dessert, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
You know, and they think they're cooking because they're taking something out of a package and making it. You're making some ramen. Yay, whoop-de-doo, I know how to cook.
Yeah.
No, this is ridiculous and it needs to stop.
And then on top of that, you got the big old bottle of Accent,
Yeah.
right? MSG all the way. That thing has a lot of ingredients in there that could create water retention within the body.
Yes.
You know, and it's like
so many different salts in one bottle. Here's the thing with monosodium glutamate. Your body naturally makes it, right? A lot of people, they freak out and they're like, oh, it's no good. A little pinch here and there, because believe it or not, MSG isn't everything. Even, believe it or not, your favorite snacks, okay?
Correct. Yeah.
So they put a little pinch in it in a lot of different things simply to keep that craving going because it's a flavor enhancer.
Yeah.
But on the same token, I hope that this bottle right here lasts homegirl for at least 2 years straight. Because
it's that one and the other seasoning bottle that she had. I didn't really catch the name of it.
It was all-purpose seasoning.
All-purpose,
It was seasoned salt.
Seasoned salt. There you go. Another salt on top of another salt. So, I worry about her because, like I said, she has 9 to take care of, right? And it's her duty to do what she got to do. But at the same token, you got to think healthy on top of all that fun snacks that you have.
I'm just glad that Trump is going to cut down and reform the whole benefit system because it needs to be fixed. Secondly, there needs to be some type of nutritionist possibly put in place.
That stop in at the house
at
and
the,
check
no,
things
at
out?
the grocery stores.
I'm about to say,
at the grocery stores.
They don't want no nutritionists at their house seeing how they live.
At the grocery stores. And whenever, like the beginning of the month, depending on when they pick up according to the state that they live in, you have a number of nutritionists in stores and literally shadowing them. Okay? And not for nothing. If that can't happen, then there needs to be some type of something placed on as far as what you can buy and what you can't buy. Saturated fat snacks, no. Things in high fructose corn syrup type stuff, no. Anything above a certain level of sodium, no. It doesn't qualify for food stamp purchase. You got to purchase it with cash. Because this is ridiculous, because you got to understand it's a bigger problem, right? It starts like this, you eat your way into bad health, and then guess what? Now somebody has to pay your medical bills. Okay, so it never stops.
It's a cycle.
It's
I think
a cycle,
it's
and
designed
it needs
to be
stop.
that way in order to keep everybody in circulation. But you know how it is, man. Not everything that looks good on the shelf is actually good for your body.
Exactly. It's just ridiculous.
Like I said, she seemed like she's a good parent. Might have her head on her shoulders a little bit, but at least worry about your health and yourself so you could be there for them kids. And I'm not mad at what you're doing. It's just how you're doing it. You feel me?
Hey, what can I say,
That's
right?
what you got to say.
I mean, like I said, personality-wise, she seems like she's a good person, but good people have to do better as well. You know what I'm saying? I may seem like I'm coming off a little bit harsh, but I'm tired of the nonsense. We cannot keep repeating the same vicious cycle that was placed upon us, okay? And then when anything happens, they're quick to blame other people for their mishaps. At some point, I feel like, and this is not a tangent, but to some it may seem like I'm going off on a tangent. A lot of people, including African American people or Black, whatever you consider yourself, need psychological counseling, because a lot of people, they cover up their inner pain with food. Okay, and we have to learn as human beings to eat a little bit more healthier if we want to stick around, not just for ourselves, but especially if we're pushing out a shitload of kids. Point blank, period. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, tell your boy to put a cap on that pukal as well. That way you don't have
There's no more kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Because obviously, like I said, everybody's taking care of their situation.
Yeah.
And I feel like America is one of the places that they always put a Band-Aid on bad behavior. They reward for bad behavior. What about the people who's literally out there busting their ass, doing what they gotta do, working from sun up to sundown, don't even get time to spend with their kids, and can't even go to the grocery store and wild out like this.
Like that, for real.
And shop and have a shopping extravaganza, a shopping spree on just buying every and anything that they feel that they need out of the store. It's not fair.
Or better yet, just have
It's not
a safe roof over your head to sleep at night. Some of these people, they can't have that luxury.
It's not fair.
So don't, do what's right about it. If you're gonna do it, whatever, nobody can stop you. But hey, just be a little more health conscious about what you're putting them, in your system. And until next time, already we're gonna come back to y'all with a lot more great videos just like this one. All right.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Mhm.